Let me speak to you. Let me reach deep in that place where fear was first planted, when you first thought monsters were in your closet and disappointment sprouted when you found out that Santa Claus wasn't real. Let me feed that starving part of your heart that once harvested trust in a God you believed in but couldn't see, but now you can't bring yourself to trust in this God who has the audacity to call himself your supreme being. Yes, right there. That's where I'm going. Fidget all you want, but don't wait to get comfortable, because I ain't just your knick-knack, paddywhack type of poet. I'm still a minister. And I should write all my poems in red ink so people will know who's really speaking. Best believe just because I don't call a prayer line when I'm finished spitting doesn't make this city less of a ministry. See, I know how it feels to have your faith rocked to its foundation, looking for answers to questions that you don't even know how to ask yet. When the task set before you seems so insurmountable, it's as though God sold you out just so Satan can make his monthly hell quota. I know how it feels when love has made you public enemy number one. Cupid trading his arrows for shells, his quiver for a clip, and his bow for a 9mm Glock with the infrared sighting, and there's a little red dot on your heart. Tavis can relate, y'all, to having the most important person in your life taken, not just once, but on 3 separate occasions, a pastor, a father, and a fiance. I'm telling you, Michael, I've been there. Thoughts of suicide, reaching for a bottle instead of a Bible, looking for love in a strip club instead of a church, and not living, but settling for survival. You see, my mom never taught me to believe in Santa Claus. And singing old church songs in the dark kept the monsters in the closet away, but I did believe in love. And as a result, I believe the ghost of my heart's closet was that of love lost. So I sat in the lap of God and kissed him on the cheek, but it still felt like he was ignoring me, because he knows that the longer he gives us the silent treatment, the harder for his voice we have to seek. So I reached into his pocket looking for his wallet, because I figured my heart had to be in there somewhere. But all I found were 3 Tic Tacs, 64 billion sticky notes of unanswered prayers, and Santa Claus's expired identification card. So I flat out told him, God, I don't believe in love no more. Part of me wants to believe, but it's hard to believe when everything I've loved at some point, including you, has turned its back on me. So for the first time, I saw God cry. Tears, not as rivers of water, but as stars light years apart fell one by one because of God's broken heart. And at first, he didn't make a sound, so the silence of his grief was deafening. But when he finally did speak, 2 shots from a Mossberg couldn't have hit me any harder, because he said, son. Called me son. That's borderline blasphemy. Because when you stop believing in love, then that's when you stop believing in me.